Men very frequently use their own sexuality to avoid their own inner work, and that is their greatest downfall. That is their greatest punishment towards themselves. Because Saxton was denied sex from Chelsea, this is White Lotus, by the way, if you're lost. Because he was denied sex from her, he was forced to work on himself. Would he have read her books if they had hooked up in one of the first episodes? No. The reason why he wanted to hook up with her is because he wanted to be repulsed by her faster so that he wouldn't have to go deeper. He is so counting on and so used to getting that feeling of rejecting a woman after sex that he wanted to rush the process. Does that make sense? And then because there's the absence of Chelsea's body as his pacifier for his feelings, for his darkness, he was confronted with himself, he was faced with himself, and he saw a lot of things he did not like. So only then was he willing to do the humbling act of reading a book that a girl recommended. A girl who rejected him recommended. Because he wanted to figure out why he felt so bad by her rejection. He was confronted with his own cycle, a cycle where he continues to use women to numb himself out until that's no longer possible. And I think this can be really confusing for women because I feel like women are often engaging in intimacy to feel closer to themselves, to understand themselves better, and to genuinely be in union with someone else. And Chelsea being able to recognize that hooking up with him would have been soulless was everything. Because his goal with intimacy with her was never to connect his soul and to open his soul, it was to numb his soul. You know?